Me and Josh have talked about this, and I think to truly experience both parts, you have to immerse yourself in tepid Vaseline in a bathtub, light some sandalwood candles, and gently, gently, gently play House of Golden Bones Part 1 and 2, and then have someone standing over you, because you don't want to get Vaseline on it, turning the pages for you. That's the only real way to get the true experience, right? I mean, yeah. The great thing about not only the comic and whatnot, but the music itself was that I wanted to make sure that the songs were good enough that they sat in the story, but you could also listen to them completely autonomously. I think people who like the album will really enjoy the comic because it's really giving you that insight. You know, I know a lot of people, you know, have been trying to picture stuff in their heads, and this will be a great way to kind of shake that up and really get people enthused about it.
When the idea first came about of just doing the concept and with just the record, I loved it because I felt musically it gave us like no boundaries and no rules, where it wasn't everyone would be focused on just, hey, we got to have a single, and it would be just literally focused on writing I guess a soundscape as such to the short story.
For me, I think we're setting the tone with our career as far as what we want to do with an album, you know, and truly making an event and something that's special, and hopefully kind of raise the bar on everything we do after that. Good barn burner, you know, it's got a great groove to it. It's an interesting song because, you know, it was a song that we've had for a while.
Actually, the initial idea for it, I was demoing a pedal for a company, and they asked me to do some sound clips for the pedal, and I basically did this like bluesy, swingy song just for fun, and gave it to Corey to write lyrics to.
And the thing that always stuck out to me was the chorus, you know, so Josh and Jim took it and kind of shredded it up and made it what it is today, and it's to me it's one of my favorite songs that we've done. It's going to be a highlight on Part 2.
Part 2 for us was a lot more experimental in the instrumentation wise. There's a lot of new instruments that we've never used on any of the previous records. It's more experimental for us, I think, overall from start to finish.
And musically, I think it's some of our most complex music. It's heavier in a lot of ways. It's darker in a lot of ways. Whereas, you know, Part 1 feels like a really great hard rock album, Part 2 really feels like a soundtrack to a movie. You know, it carries the narrative more than Part 1 does, in my opinion. So I think you put the two together and it just sounds fantastic. They really work well together. I did the writing for it. I did the script adaptation with my editor at Dark Horse, and she really helped me out because honestly I didn't know what I was doing, but I knew what I wanted to try, and she knew too. The majority of the covers have been done by Jason Sean Alexander, but there's some variants that have been done by a lot of different people. The artwork itself is done by Richard P. Clark. He was a really great artist as far as like not being as cartoony, but trying to be as vivid and as real as possible. So I kind of lucked out, you know, like with a really good team and people who believed in the project. 2014, we've kind of got marked down as doing a very comprehensive world tour where we do 2 nights in one venue. And the first night we play Part 1 top to bottom, and the next night we do Part 2. And very, very elaborate kind of stage setup, and you know, it's going to be really, really cool. You know, and we're just now starting to kind of put together the elements for it. We're going to try and film as much as we can, and you know, really put together a really comprehensive DVD for it, and then hopefully that will lead to, between the short story and the music and the comics, will lead to the movies. So I'm already thinking about that, like down the line. So it should be pretty exciting.